A lot of people have interest in investing in real estate, but a lot of times they're a little too scared to make that first step to changing their lives. In this video, we're gonna tell you what it looks like and what you need to look for when investing in your first investment property. What's up, guys? It's Devin from Asset Real Estate. Today I'm here with my contractors,
Angel
and
Richard.
And today we're gonna be looking at their property in Norfolk that they're flipping. So they're gonna basically give us some details on what it takes to financially take care of this property, as well as a timeline-wise of what you need to do to make this property go from looking like this to a home run. Now let's go take a look inside.
All right, man, so this is one of the properties that we're flipping. We just started doing it. We built this support wall just for now before we put the LBLs and the posts go right here and right there. We did that to have an open concept of the living room and also the dining room. And they can also we'll probably remove that wall over there too, so they can see the kitchen as soon as they come in. So the LBL is basically, it's a support, like a beam goes on the top. It's like pretty much compressed wood.
Yes.
It's like really, really strong. So it supports the joists that are coming this way and this way. Okay, so the living room will be here and the dining room is gonna be over there. Vinyl flooring on all this. So it'll be vinyl flooring all downstairs and it'll probably be carpet upstairs. Usually the floors we choose, they're about $2 a square feet. And this floor we choose $3 usually to install them. And that's usually, depending on the square footage of the house, which is approximately, here is about 2,000 square feet. So that's about $5-6 grand just for the flooring. And of course we're gonna change all the baseboards, because these baseboards are old and they're really hard to find. So to just match them, it'll be really hard. So we're probably just gonna get 3 1/4 baseboard and put it all around. So remove all the baseboards and also put a coat around after we install the floor.
I'm guessing that the kind of foundation this is will be a crawl space, right?
Yeah, this is a crawl space. We haven't seen anywhere where it's caving in. So we probably won't remove the subfloor. We'll probably just try to even the floor out with some type of cement right here. Okay. And yeah, that's it. Maybe replacing these windows. Actually, definitely replacing these windows. So each window is approximately $250. So here is 3 of them. And to install them is about $300 because we got to put the trims inside and also the metal trim outside. So you're looking at about $600 per window. So usually we want to do like a bright color paint, because we tried another color paint and it kind of like made the living room and the kitchen look a little darker, and we don't want that. We want it to be brighter. So now we'll probably go with an off-white color to make it, shine a little more, be a little brighter. So here's the electrical panel. It's a 200 amp, you can see it right here. Usually these are really old. We got lucky with this one. It's pretty good, so we won't have to replace that one.
Lights.
And usually when you don't replace the walls, you want to put some texture on the walls. So, because if not, if you try to do just flat surface, you will see all the imperfections. But once we put some texture on it, you can hide all of that. So you don't have to replace all the walls. You can save some money like that.
So this is going to be the dining room area, but it also seems like, is this going to be a dining room or is it going to be the bathroom? Because I see a bathtub here.
Yeah, no, we just left it there, man. We just, just for today. But we're going to be installing that upstairs.
Okay.
And we'll probably put a chandelier here, maybe center it up a little bit. We also have LEDs going there, recessed lights.
Oh, okay.
So we made all those holes.
So about a project timeline, how long do you think it will take for you to take care of the living room and dining room?
I'd say about 2 weeks to get it all like ready and finished so we can start painting. First start installing all the drywall. Okay. And then start finishing with compound. Right. And then let it dry, and then we'll sand everything down and then get it ready for paint before we do the floor. Because if we paint it first, if we do the floor first and then do the painting, then some of the painting can get on the floor and then it's really hard to get it off. Yeah.
I get that.
So we usually do the painting first and then we do the floor.
And how much would you say it was going to cost to get the dining room exactly what you want it to look like?
Price-wise, I'd say like around $5-6 grand for the flooring, painting probably another $6 grand.
And this for the dining room and the living room?
Just for the dining and living room, probably around 15 grand. That's what I'm thinking. With the drywall and the lights and all that.
Before we had, as you can see, the wall and actually the load-bearing wall here, making this hallway very narrow. We're gonna come back with the LBL and some posts and a post on each end, a new LBL here, which stands for laminated veneer lumber. And this is gonna come up to here. And from here on, we will have a standard wall, 2x4 wall. And we thought about closing this space. At first we thought about having a bathroom, but then
it's a little tight. It's a little tight for a bathroom.
Yeah, that, and it requires a whole lot more work. Being here in Norfolk, we wanna be by the rules, you know. So we're gonna just bring the water heater and the washer and dryer connections, and this will be a washer room.
Definitely when it comes to home buying and as well as home building, you have to put in the value of how you're going to expand the space. And so, I mean, when you put a bathroom here, it can make the space a little bit tight. When you can see, especially with the staircase being right here, and then you might have a low kind of ceiling level when it comes to you having a bathroom here, but kind of utilizing it as more of a laundry and washer space in an open concept living room would actually be perfect, and it really actually makes sense.
All right, so come with us to the kitchen. This is what we have in the kitchen after demo. As you can see, we found moisture and rottenness on a big section of the kitchen wall. And we had a water heater right there. If I remember correctly, we had connections for a washer maybe. But now our new project will be a big kitchen, right? And this will be, I think, attractive to any clients because we'll have a space for an island, a large island. It will be a U-shaped kitchen right here. Oh, I might move that window, bring it to the center over here, put my sink, and then take off from there. Boom.
So something that I would like personally, if I saw a place like this, especially if you guys already have an open concept over there, is I like the idea of you having the kitchen stuff over there, and then you could always knock this wall down and then put an island here to kind of cover this way, still have this in the space, but then to keep the open concept, because with the wall up here, then it starts closing off the kitchen space.
Yep.
You can kind of put a countertop here, a countertop and cabinet right here, straight across, have a big island in here, and then you have that big, nice U-shaped kitchen where you guys walk around.
That'll probably work there.
Timeline and price-wise, what are you looking at for this, doing the kitchen on its own?
Just the kitchen?
Yes.
All right, let me see. Because if we were just to, target a kitchen, I'd say between 1 to 2 weeks. That would include rough-ins for electrical, plumbing, maybe relocating an appliance here and whatnot. And cost, I mean, kitchens vary between, I think, 8 or 10 to $20,000, $30,000. Depends on the size of the kitchen.
Yeah, because you are doing a full kitchen too. So I know
That's right.
usually a high-end kitchen when you're just kind of changing over the countertops and the cabinets and stuff
Yes.
can range
You
between like
have
10 to
different
15.
grades, yeah. Right. You have different grades of cabinets, different
Right.
grades of countertops, different grades of quartz and granite. That changes the prices a lot.
Right.
So,
All right, so now we go to the second floor. It's a little more messed up than the first one. One of the rooms, this is the smallest room. We got a closet in here. There's a hole in there. We got to figure out what the hole is about. Probably just carpet. Usually that's the best cost-effective flooring to do upstairs. And most people do prefer carpet for
In the upstairs, for sure, yeah. A lot of people do like having carpet in the living areas. The living quarters where people are like more or less sleeping and staying at, because carpet is better on the feet, but they prefer having laminate downstairs because that's where most spills and things are gonna be at. Are there any troubles that you see that any of these rooms upstairs gonna give you?
Yeah, I see how the floor is uneven here and here. So sometimes it's hard to make it even again. Sometimes you have to replace the whole subfloor. That's what I think is the biggest issue that could happen here. Other than that, I mean, everything is straightforward, Like I said, texture on all the walls.
Price and timeline for just this one room.
If everything is closed off, I'd say roughly a week to finish this whole room.
You see how Angel looking at him?
no, I was like, so we're estimating just one bedroom?
This
Yeah.
one bedroom, yeah.
Angel look out of the corner like.
I mean, yeah, we do everything by feature because it's the
Yeah.
whole house. Drywall, everything's gonna get prepped. Then
Yeah.
painting, everything's gonna get painted.
At the same time, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Lighting finishes.
We gotta replace the ceiling, of course.
House,
I
Texture
bet.
on all the walls. I mean, it already has texture, but. So this is the other room, man. We're gonna, of course, replace the ceiling fan and replace all the baseboards again. Make sure the floor is even and then carpet the whole thing. Probably put a sliding door here and it's good to go. We definitely need texture for the ceiling because you see how it's different. It's flat over there and over here it has the texture here. So I'm thinking popcorn. What do you think?
Definitely not popcorn. Probably just a flat surface or maybe that like smudgy type of look. I forgot what it's called.
The one you do with the sponge?
Yes.
You talking about the swirls? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe the swirls, or it's like one that I have. It's actually at my mom's house, like a particle type stuff. I don't know. It looks like it's like something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not popcorn though. Everybody hates popcorn.
Sick. I love popcorn.
This is the hallway bathroom. You can see if you step on it. First I did. Oh yeah. Probably have to replace the subfloor. Of course we're gonna replace this whole thing. The toilet will be right here and the vanity over here on this side.
Okay. How much do you think this will cost to just take care of this bathroom?
Like Angel mentioned before, it depends on what you choose for the features. Like the vanity, it can vary in price. The toilet, you probably use like $100, $150 for the toilet. It could be either way from $200 to $1,000 just for the vanity.
Okay.
And then we're gonna use tile and probably a little niche there. Anywhere from, for the whole bathroom, I'm thinking probably 8 to 15 grand, anywhere from there. Depends on what you choose, to use. How many lights you put in here.
This is the primary bathroom. That's got the bathroom, this is a large bathroom. We have the closet. We're gonna change the baseboards for one. We're gonna have maybe a 4-inch. The bigger the baseboard, I've noted that it looks more luxury in the houses. And then just retouch all the texture here, a fan light. Primary bedroom, we might have a nicer fan or you know, 'cause you have a large variety of lights to choose from. You know, some are Bluetooth, some come with a speaker, and then we walk over there to the back to the primary bathroom, and we have a shower pan. We have the vanity right here, and the toilet. As you can see, the vanity connections and the toilet connections are very close together. So we might move the toilet a little bit further this side. That would give us a little space to have a larger vanity. Who knows? You know, I just thought about this too. We could have a double vanity here. Push the toilet all the way over here, or even there. I think people like double vanities, you know, his and hers. And then a tile shower right there.
So what I would think about doing is that first and foremost with the bathroom, I like the double vanity idea. I'd probably knock this wall down a little bit here to give some more space so that you can put a double vanity here, and then you'll have more room for a bathroom door if you do decide to put the toilet here. So it doesn't just feel like you're walking in here and you don't have any much space to really open the door. You gotta squeeze through the toilet and the sink. Because most likely you're gonna probably have the door opening up inside here. So we're gonna need a little bit of space for that if we put the toilet here. And then also, I mean, there is a window here too, so the toilet being here could perhaps prove some difficulties with the window being here, but it's not impossible. Now, something I want to change, I would like to do in a bedroom. First and foremost, I gotta ask, what is this wall? These two walls right here specifically.
If I remember correctly, on the first floor we have like CMU or brick coming up from the first floor to the floor. It's probably like a structure unit or part of the house. So yeah, I don't know if I could touch it, but we can throw some shelves in here. Perhaps.
Yeah, because that's something I was thinking about when it came to you having a primary bathroom, primary bedroom, is that you need to have a primary style closet. You know what I mean? Most people, when they're looking for homes, they want to have that nice walk-in closet that they have. And this right here, I mean, it's not a bad size closet, but it's not really the biggest either. It kind of gives small size closet for primary. So the best thing I can think of is probably more or less knocking this wall down a little bit, probably to where this is at. But if this whole thing is brick, but it sounds a little hollow there.
Yeah, it sounds hollow.
It sounds like brick, more like right here. So you can kind of knock this down, have a little bit open concept, have the brick portion in the corner of the closet, and then have it be a walk-in. You can even do some barn doors, mirror barn doors that slide when you open it up, so you still have like a nice mirror inside the bedroom. You walk in, you see it. It doesn't take up too much space of the bedroom, because with the mirror doors, you just gotta slide. You have to have space to open and close up the door. So that's what I would probably do.
That could definitely help.
Barn doors, yeah. It's a good idea.
Barn doors.
This is a little more expensive, but
it'll be a single
they
barn
look
door.
good.
So timeline and price, what are we looking for this bedroom?
For the bedroom alone,
Yes.
timeline for the bedroom. We don't normally do bedrooms by themselves. I also say painting.
Yeah.
Overall upstairs, the whole second floor. Since we knock out, flips in a month and a half, roughly. So I'll say for the half of the unit, 3 weeks.
All right, guys, y'all saw the whole tour and the vision of the home. Talk about the price of the place a little bit.
So this house costs us around 130, 35. It's gonna take about 80 to rehab the whole property. And we're looking to sell it at around 330, God willing.
So if all things work out in best case scenario, they'll probably make around $80,000, not including holding costs, which is pretty good. If you guys want to learn more about real estate, you already know what to do. Watch the next video below and make sure you take a look at everything that we dropping.